Anderson
get over
tracks all the way back in. It does. And he's
locked
in, but what a goal!
Inundated. So popular. Welcome back to Day 5 action at the AMNA Championships for 2019. We're commentating the very last round of the preliminary games. It's a mixed open division game between Queensland and New South Wales. It's 1 versus 2. My name's Dave Mills. I'm joined in commentary by Sonic superstar legend, former captain, 25 Test veteran, Guy Keane. Last time these two teams met, Queensland 51, New South Wales 28. What are you expecting tonight, my friend?
Yeah, look, that result kind of surprised me a little bit, but I've heard that Queensland have been playing phenomenal netball this week. So it's a bit of a difficult one because top 2 are kind of set for tomorrow. It'll be New South Wales versus Queensland again tomorrow in the 1v2 playoff. So I reckon New South Wales will come out pretty hard to try to get a bit of momentum and positivity heading into tomorrow, and it'll be interesting to see what Queensland do with their lineup throughout the game.
Absolutely. It's Queensland 28 points. 28 points, 7 from 7. New South Wales 20, they're 5 from 7. Then Victoria 14 points, WA on 6. So the top 4 is nearly set. South Australia could cause an upset there. They're playing Western Australia and WA are playing now. So Western Australia and South Australia are playing now on the other court.
Yes.
The Vics are finished for the comp, so they'll definitely finish 3rd, and Queensland, New South Wales definitely 1-2. So this has a potential to be a match that may not be of the highest standard because coaches might be resting, playing Ducks and Drakes.
Look, if I was New South Wales, I'd still be going out there to try to get the win. Going into tomorrow, you want a bit of confidence to go in and know that you can knock off the top team. I would say that Queensland might go pretty hard for the first half and then maybe look to rotate some things around a little bit.
Absolutely. Well, it's not the best start for New South Wales. They had a centre pass and turned it over. I'll go through the lineups. Queensland starting with Solomon at GS. Alona Natukorora at the GA. Wing attackers Courtney Rawson. Dave Kitchen in the centre. Dave Kitchen is won 2 titles with the open men's side. Previously, Laura Platt at WD. Chris Newman at GD and Aaron Stenhouse at GK. For New South Wales, Sean Gray's the shooter. Berry's at the GR. Marcosi the wing attack. McBurney is the centre. Bedingfield wing defence. Nesbitt the goal defence. And Hamer is the goalkeeper. The umpires for today's game, Kawi Barton on the side closest to the camera, Zoe Turner farthest away from us, and Rachel Shallow is the 3rd umpire. So no goals in the first nearly 2 minutes.
4 errors to start the game off with, so maybe you're right that it might be a little bit of a scrappy game.
Well,
I'll hopefully never have to say that word again.
Scrappy game.
No, you're right.
Oh God, that's harsh. So.
That's a nice look, a nice feed.
So you got a prediction for the match?
Look, I think Queensland, having coached in this division last year, the Queensland team looks pretty similar. There's a couple of little changes here and there, but they were very strong towards the final end of that 2018 championship, and going through undefeated at the moment, you'd have to say that they'd be favourites going into the game. It would just probably be the result, I think. I'm going to say it's going to be +10.
+10. I think you're underselling them. I'm going Queensland by 30.
Just hoping for a good game, Millsy.
We're here, buddy. It'll be a good game. So we had a cracker yesterday in the men's game, Victoria and WA. That was a classic one. We commentated together.
Yeah, it was good. And WA have secured a spot in the finals for tomorrow off the back of that last win against SA, and they'll head up against each other again tomorrow, Vic WA.
So the second goal there to Queensland makes it 2-1 the margin. Their centre now. So Platt, a phenomenal athlete, over to Newman, who had a cracker game that I saw the other day. So
it's good to see Newman back. Who did he have last year off, I feel like?
Well, the funniest thing is he retired. He retired at 23, coached our Resi mixed side. I think he missed it more than he realised he would.
Yes.
Not that he'll ever admit that.
Yep.
But then he's come back as a player, and that's kind of where he should be, with all due respect.
Yeah.
You know, like we would develop him. He's gone through our program. We've made junior 19s, 23 Australian sides, and we envisage him stepping into the men's or the open mixed team, which is where he is right now. And he's not even playing at his peak yet. You know, like his body's filling out still.
Yep.
He's still learning the game, but he felt he should retire at 23. So
and a lot of netball left in you at 23.
Yeah, absolutely. So yes, indeed. So
no, it's great to see him back at the championships.
It is, and he's playing extremely well. Yeah,
well, he just turned the ball over. Classic, talking about somebody, and they get a nice intercept. So it was great.
So, and you had a good Anzac day, my friend.
Yeah, actually, I had umpired a game of netball. Shock and horror. Guy Keane is umpiring.
I'm sorry, did I hear that right?
No, just taking it up. So yeah, just out doing a footy netball league down here in Victoria, and yeah, out at King Lake, so little country town, and then drove back to watch some more men's netball. So can't get enough of it.
Well, yes, it's quality. That is why. So don't forget to drop us a line through the Facebook. We've got all comments coming through. We've got a little phone set up here so we can see who's talking to us. First one is Lisa Spiteri from Queensland, going for New South Wales. That's silly, Lisa. So don't do that again. So 5-1 to the Queenslanders, early stage, 4.5 gone. New South look a little bit disorganised at the moment.
Yeah, look, just made a couple of errors early in that quarter, and then Queensland came away with a couple of good stops as well. So and just managed to keep his feet on that one. Nice take, and to finish off with a goal.
So, and Erin Stenhouse is playing, and her sister, Kelly Gibson, just giving us a shout out. Kelly, of course, was in the championship team last year. Not quite sure why she's not this year, but must have. Oh, she's actually in the Australian indoor side, so they're going to South Africa shortly. So Solomon misses one. That's rare.
First miss.
Nearly got his own board. The big man. I'm not sure if you know this. Does play gridiron for Australia?
Does he?
Yes, absolutely. I believe he's a wide receiver. I'm not sure what. Sorry, a linebacker. I'm not sure what that is.
Wouldn't have a clue either.
Yeah,
You're asking
but sounds really impressive, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Good on him.
So he's a dual international because he has played for the Queensland, the Australian mixed team before.
Okay.
Sonics.
Yes, he did last year in Adelaide.
Yep. And I'm not sure what they called the gridiron side for Australia. But
might have to be some research for tomorrow's game.
So New South fighting back a little bit here.
Yeah, just off that back of the Solomon miss and rebound to New South Wales, they brought it down, converted off that that turnover, and let's see if they can reward themselves and show a bit of patience and a nice timing by Newman to come out and get that intercept.
Got a shove for his troubles from Gray there. I'm not sure why.
No, it was just awesome timing. Just ran his feet to the line of the ball, two hands, exactly the perfect technique to take that intercept.
He's had a very impressive week, Chris Newman. I'm very, as you are, very happy to see him back on the court. Not that I'm saying he's a bad coach or anything, but I think this is where he belongs for a while. So 6-3, Queensland halfway through the first. So.
And a nice strong drive as well, attacking that transverse line, helping his attacking team out.
Did you happen to see the Open men's game, Queensland, New South Wales?
I did. I watched a bit of it. I thought.
The final score? Do you know
yeah,
the
final score. Queensland went down by 2. New South Wales were up probably the whole game by 8, 9, 10 goals, and then Queensland in the last quarter decided to probably play the style of netball that we've probably been wanting them to play all week. They finally looked into junior and put some nice high ball in, and look, I was a bit surprised with New South Wales in that last quarter that they didn't maybe rest some legs and put some of their other players on with some fresh legs and drive that game home, particularly with they've got a big game tomorrow. And they did look a little tired towards the end of that game, but still managed to scrape through the win in the end. But looking forward to that big game tomorrow as well. I reckon if Queensland can pull that together, junior is going to be very hard to beat if they can get that right.
Yes, so they have turned the corner, Queensland. So they last night started it, and they're starting to peak at the right time. So make sure you're watching that tomorrow.
And nice front position, and gets the contact call.
So Bernie throws it away, picked up by Platt to Stenhouse. That'll keep her mum Sylvia happy. So Kitchen looks in but takes the side option, but there's a call. 2 and 1 in the circle. Didn't utilise it, they have now. Natokorua makes sure she's got a lovely technique.
She does. She, again, having coached the Victorian team last year against Queensland, she really did a number on us in the grand final, unfortunately. But just showed then that she just decelerated onto that ball. Would have loved to see her just take her feet all the way through that ball. New South Wales goal defence had a good opportunity to maybe get a pull in and intercept there. Good front position by Solomon, and finishes off with a nice goal.
Absolutely. So Solomon's starting to find his groove. Did you hear we had 55,000 viewers yesterday?
Great. That's a great result.
I think that's our best first day. So we're very impressed with that. So thank you for your support across the nation, all through London, of course, in Austria. Carolyn Sweets in Austria, good friend of yours, yes. Definitely a good friend of mine.
Shout out. We are absolutely missing her this year down at the championships.
It's not like, it just seems wrong that she's not here, does it? So Carolyn, we love you. Come home. So I know you got the dream job over there in Austria, but bugger it, come home.
Yeah.
So
we need to see you back out in there on the whites as well.
Yes, of course. So, and another shot by Solomon. 10-4, 5 to play. First quarter. Match going as expected, my friend?
Yeah, look, I think so. I would like to see New South Wales just address their attack, and they just seem to be not quite working all together and maybe just relying on the one movement to get free. They probably need to lift their work rate and have multiple efforts. If they don't get used, get out of the space, go again. But this is day 5. I'm sure there's a few sore bodies out there, and with an eye towards tomorrow as well.
So, of course, finals start tomorrow. If you're coming down, the game start at 8:30. We go live from 10. We haven't quite got the schedule set up yet, but I can tell you Sue Gordy at 11:30 doing one of the men's games, whether we do the elimination game or the qualifying final. She will be commentating that with Heath Brown. And, of course, the open men's open mixed preliminary final tomorrow night. Guy will be here, I'll be here, Michael Hutchins will be here, Heath Brown will be here. 7 p.m. Both channels will be going. You'll have an open mix to watch or an open men's game to watch, preliminary finals. So should be some brilliant netball tomorrow, my friend.
Yeah, really looking forward to it. This is the part of the week that everybody loves. You know, all the round games are done, and a great intercept there by Newman.
Chris Newman, the intercept king.
I think that's 4 for the quarter so far. He's absolutely injected himself into this game. But yeah, everybody loves this time of the week. It's when the serious business comes down to it. So I'm sure the players that will be back in their accommodation will be hopefully, you know,
recovering.
Yeah, hopefully doing some bit of recovery, but also joining in and watching some of the netball on the live stream. But yeah, hopefully they all get a nice quiet night and mentally, physically prepare for tomorrow.
No card playing tonight. No staying up till 2 in the morning playing 500.
Oh, look, I think it's interesting because, you know, everybody prepares differently for a match, and there's some people out there that are, you know, night owls and they'll be up to all hours of night. There's no point changing your routine now. If it's worked for you so far, I always say stick with it.
Great chase there by Rawson. Finds Platt. Platt does well to stay in
great
court.
footwork to stay onside and in court as well.
She's a complete athlete, that young lady. If you've noticed the game ads, she features in the game ads, and they're always her doing push-ups or lifting heavy stuff and putting it back down. And so she's an ambassador for our sponsors, Game Clothing. So great work there by Bedingfield. Sorry, Nesbitt. My apologies. So
you just get to see the and just out of court. It was actually a really great move to draw Newman out of the circle and then cut hard back to the post. But yeah, just unfortunately probably slightly behind her in the pass, and then just needed to rip that ball in.
Newman's everywhere at the moment. So beautiful. Set up beautifully there by Lorna Natakorora. She just drove around there, the sweeping drive, opened it up. Yep. Easy pass into Solomon.
Textbook for that style of a big tall guy in at goal shooter. You know, agile, speedy goal attack out in front. Whereas down here in the New South Wales, we've got two moving goalers. Not sure that it's quite working the way that they would hope at the moment. Another intercept there for Newman.
That's number 700 for the week.
And doing the work in attack as well, driving that ball down, looking over the mess and connecting to his wing attack.
So don't forget, drop us a line. All the socials. Make sure you put the hashtag unmissable, hashtag AMNA 2019. So nice recovery. Platt again. Kitchen takes a tumble.
Trying to get a Logie maybe.
Well, that's us, buddy. This coverage.
He'll hate me for saying that, I'm sure.
We don't get best new talent. I don't know what's going on. Or maybe you, I'm old, but you know. So.
And good dish off.
Oh, footwork call. No dispute, so he must have done it. So, beautiful setup. Rawson chases that down. Double teaming on Solomon. And
they've used their width really well in this quarter. Queensland, they've just seen the spaces there in the pockets, and they've let the ball go. It might be an opportunity for the New South Wales defenders maybe just to take a risk, come out, try to get a flying intercept into the pocket. Nothing to lose in this sort of a game, so why not just give him license, come out, have a crack at the ball, see what you can do.
Oh, that's the end of the conclusion of the first quarter. The rush pass there by Queensland. They knew they didn't have long. Pretty impressive start, 17-4. My 30 prediction might be on the money, Guy King.
Yeah, my 10's way off the mark.
So New South Wales probably playing within themselves. Some of their starters are sitting on the bench. What happens in the second quarter? We do not know, but we will find out after these messages.
Netball administrator. She receives daily messages from her umpires on her phone and Facebook. Mary just messaged, and Craig, Sam and Jane. Struggling with managing umpire rosters like Sally? The Time Umpire software allows you to take control with ease. Check out timeumpire.com.au.
back to AMNA Championships 2019, proudly brought to you by Game Clothing, our broadcast partners, Game Clothing. Very happy to have them on board. This is the last game of the last preliminary round of the day 5 action. My name's Dave Mills. I'm in company with Guy Keane, Australian Sonics legend, and now apparently soon to be Australian Sonics super umpire. Guy Keane, first quarter, 17-4 Queensland. We didn't expect it to be this big a margin.
No, look, I'm a bit surprised as well. Just too many errors down in the New South Wales attack end. But having said that, I also think Queensland are putting on some great defensive pressure, some good hedging and great timing to come out, particularly Newman in goal defence coming out and hunting that ball. I'd love to see maybe New South Wales, like I was just talking about towards the end of that break, is just... look, just throw caution into the wind. Come out, have a hunt for the ball, try to get your timing. Nothing to lose. Take a risk. Why not?
Indeed. So you wouldn't want to be going in a final with a 30, 40-point loss, because remember, these two teams will be playing each other tomorrow at 11:30.
Yep.
So you wouldn't want to come in with you'd want to take something out of it, surely.
Yeah, that's right. And so, look, I'm sure Tom Pertelli is making sure that all the messages are really positive and how they're going to just get themselves back into the game. They don't necessarily have to win the game from here, but I'd be talking to them about let's make sure that we come out and look to win this next quarter by just playing good, basic, simple netball. You might be hearing in the background there's the ACT game is on in the court too, and the ACT crowd have been amazing all week at the beginning of every quarter. Getting them up and about.
I find that more annoying than the Vuvuzela or whatever it was called from the World Cup soccer a few years ago. So you got the shooting sets there, my friend?
I do. So Queensland, Solomon shooting 16 from 17, high volume, high accuracy. Goal attack, I always struggle to say this surname, so you might be able to help me out here, Millsy.
That would be Lorna Natokorua.
Thank you. 1 from 1. New South Wales are both going 2 from 2, so just need to increase their volume, but their accuracy is good.
That's a positive way of looking at that.
There you go, I told you.
So you are the man. So Newman again connects well with Kitchen. I'm really happy for Dave Kitchen. You know, he's made the transition from the open men's to the open mixed, and he's got himself in a good place. So hopefully he picks up another title, because he'll have 3 then, which it's not a lot compared to you, but it's a lot for us Queenslanders to win 3. I think Passion's the record holder with 4.
I was just having a quick chat to him during the warm-up, and he seemed up and about, ready for the game, which is good at 8:30 on a Thursday night before the championship finals start tomorrow. So it's good. This is what I love about the week, is you just get to catch up with... well,
of course, you guys would have gone head-to-head a couple of times.
Yeah, we have, yep. Look, most of my battles were with Gaz Passion, but yes... towards the later end.
A little bit of Simon Lamb, maybe?
Yeah, he played more wing attack, and, you obviously cross paths when you're defending multiple players, but, it was always great battles with Queensland back in the day.
Yes, perennial rivals, Queensland, Victoria. We'd love to see it again, but I think New South Wales may have something to say about that.
I think they might, and I think WA as well, based on their week. This week has been amazing. Yeah,
they were very impressive against South Australia. Took care of business quite well and didn't play their trademark super fast game. They just played within themselves and built a 32-goal lead. So it was very impressive.
Yeah.
So
would have been a hard one for South Australia, I'm sure, going through without a win in the tournament, and would have been a hard game to get up and about for.
They did. They ran the bench. Everyone got some court time. There were some positives out of it, but yeah, it's been a difficult week for those guys there. I was commentating with Heath Brown in that match, and he was saying how they're just one big man short. You know, like every other state's got a big man, and they're just one big man short. And once they get that and that final piece of the puzzle, they'll be a lot more competitive. So, fingers crossed they find that before next year's tournament, and then we will have a cracking tournament. Just got to get the Taswegians back then.
Yes, that's right.
So,
they're here and performing well in the reserve competition. So
absolutely, I did a game of theirs today, and James Adams is quite a sensational player.
So he's got some hops, doesn't he?
He would, and he wouldn't be able to place him in the open division. So we just got to, hopefully Tassie will get a team and they can build it around him, and they'll too will be successful.
So probably like the first quarter back to this match, it's a bit of a scrappy start to the quarter again.
3 minutes, no goals.
No goal, yeah. So let's see if we can get them just to settle, maybe have a couple of drives to the ball, get some prelim work, get rid of their defender, And that's a nice drive back to the post. Really drew Newman up high and then changed direction.
Unfortunately, she missed.
Couldn't finish off with the goal.
That's Berry. Newman again. Jeez, she's doing some work. So finds Kitchen. Double teaming the big man Solomon. Another wayward pass leads to the intercept. So we've played 3.5, no score in the second quarter. Considering Queensland had 17 in the first, surprising.
Yep. And I'm not sure that Dave Smith would be very happy with this start to this quarter.
He usually lets you know what he's thinking, Dave, just by his body. Yeah, he's not happy.
Yes.
Not sure if our cameras can pick that up, but yeah, he's not happy. So, but Aaron Stenhouse with a throw-in. Platt caught on the goal line. Another, nope.
Just an obstruction call, I think.
That was lucky. So.
All right, let's go. Let's see if we can get
Ride
the
a goal
score on the
home.
ball.
Let's ride this goal home. Platt, Newman.
Turn, there it is.
There
Let it go.
is. Solomon, don't let us down, big fella. Makes it easier for him and gets the goal.
Woo-hoo. And the crowd goes wild.
We've had some great crowds today, though. I mean, it's a
play.
bit low now, but the crowds today have been amazing. Of course, it's a public holiday in Australia here.
Yeah, that's right.
So,
and hopefully there's a big crowd tomorrow with maybe some people taking an annual leave day to have a 4-day weekend.
or a sickie, just call it like it is. Have a
And
sickie.
hopefully they can come down and enjoy some netball.
Indeed. Nice move there by Gray. Probably his move of the tournament. That was special. Unfortunately misses a shot.
I think he turned and looked at the umpire while he shot that ball.
Indeed.
Pop it up, pop it in.
It's in,
There
and
you
we're
go.
away. So, loose
Yeah.
pass there from Kitchen. So the errors continue to mount for both teams. So Gray, he's a long way from home. Looks in. They're working hard on the outside. Newman front position though.
Nice swing of the ball,
And he gets it as predicted.
Newman.
So he's having some match. So Lawson looks in, beautiful pass. Solomon perfectly positioned. Misses the shot, gets his own boards. Ooh, nearly missed it again. But
Yeah.
shooter's roll.
Shake of the head. Not sure he's too happy with himself on that one.
And
Ooh, and just a replay ball. Just a bit indecisive on that that centre pass.
young McBurney. Oh, Kitchen drops a sitter.
That's what you call day 5, 8:30 game eye
Bedtime,
test.
isn't it? so, I know we've had a long day. Got here, we've been broadcasting since 1. So another big day tomorrow, 12 games. Make sure you tune in or get your backside courtside. Come on down, Casey Stadium. $5 entry, I believe, Guy? Was that
Too
Newman
sure
again?
I've got in for free all
Oh,
week.
stop it. It's good to be famous. Guy Keane, Australian legend. AOM. So,
That will never happen.
never say never, my friend. So,
Nice reset back to Newman. And yeah, good change of direction by Kitchen just to come back to the ball.
her ball distribution's pretty good, Tukorua. So she reads the game beautifully, like there. Comes around beautifully. Rawson. I wouldn't try and take a ball off Courtney Rawson.
She's just great at playing her role. She knows that Solomon's in there, he's the big target. She's got to do the work to draw the defenders off, and if she puts up, a couple of goals a game, I think that's her role, and she becomes almost that third feeder, but she does also become that decoy mover in there, and when you come up against them, you've got to kind of take her out of the game as much as you've got to take Solomon out, because she's the mastermind down there.
Absolutely. Last year in the final, I think Queensland scored 55, and 52 of those goals were scored by Solomon. And Alorna didn't have any, didn't even take a shot. And then Rihanna Roberts came on, who's a wing defender, came on GA and took 3.
There you go.
So it was nearly the 100% game just to the shooter. So
She's just hit another shot there, so she's playing a role.
So it's one good thing Dave Smith has developed in this team is everyone's got their role to play. He keeps saying they're 13 deep. You know, they're not a starting 7, they're 13 deep. And true to his form, he has changed the team every half and made massive changes. So,
well, when I'm looking over there at the bench, we've got Billy Mayer on the bench. He was the starting centre in the grand final last year. We also have Yulbury Abjano, but the big guy and started in goalkeeper last year as well.
Yes, we do. So, and of course, Billy Mayer can play anyway, can play multiple positions. So the Ben Upcroft is the person you're speaking of, sorry.
Thank you.
You got Rihanna Roberts sitting there, Jess Ritchie, sensational player herself. The only really new person that I'm not super familiar with is Aaron Clayton. I saw him play the other day at a game of commentator and he hit 16 out of 16. So, you know, it's tough sitting behind Solomon because you know you're not going to get a lot of game time, but he comes on and hits 16 straight. So
that's all you have to do, take your opportunity when they come.
They are 13 deep, as Dave says. So.
And that's so important in a tournament like this is being able to rest some bodies. And you know that if you make some changes, it's, you know, the same sort of brand of netball is going to be out there and you've got that high expectation and high standards and wanting to achieve that quarter by quarter.
Classic play there by Queensland. Started with the Newman intercept, the left-handed pass by Kitchen into Rawson straight into Solomon. Very impressive play, championship winning play, I'd say. Jeez, I threw that out there, didn't even get a bite.
No. I thought I'd just leave that one go.
The margin is 20, double what you suggested. Just saying. So.
Looks like I'm wrong again.
Another one to Queensland. So. Didn't make many bad decisions on the court, my friend. So.
Oh, there was the odd one here and there.
Oh, back in 1983.
Wasn't born then, mate. Not that old.
Ouch. Well, thanks very much for your time tonight. So, Kitchen with the intercept himself. Stenhouse driving through.
God, they've moved the ball so well.
Yeah.
Particularly after that slow start in this second quarter, but just using the middle channel super well. They're prelimming out of it, coming back into the middle strong, connecting with great timing down the court.
It was 17 at the break. It's now 27, so they've only scored 10. 17-4 at the break. So, and at this quarter it's 10-3. So Newman again, he's having some match.
And this is where it's difficult in mix. I feel like sometimes you've got to almost play match-up style netball. Chris, obviously, you know, dominating out there. I'd change that around. Let's get a guy out into the goal attack role. Sometimes the mismatch can work in favour of the, you know, a female and a male, but 9 times out of 10, unfortunately, I just feel like they've got just that little extra athleticism and strength that it's probably just got the advantage to the male player.
Couldn't agree with you more. The only time that it works consistently, I believe, and that's just my opinion, is in the mid-third when you get a real fast female centre on a not quite so fast male centre.
Yep.
Quite often that is a good mismatch.
Yes.
But on the rule of thumb, it's male on male.
The other thing that happens with that is then you've probably also got another mismatch in whether it be your attacker or your other defender that's a male on another female. So that can also then pay dividends the other way. But yeah, I feel like New South Wales need to look to maybe just get another player out there on Newman. Look, I'm sure he'll probably come off and have a bit of a spell at half time. But
the entire bench is warming up, so I think there will be a big change. So I was just saying before the great passage of play, I'm very proud of Stenhouse. She was in the team a few years ago, then couldn't make it for a couple of years, and now she's come back and looks like she's definitely got one championship, possibly getting a second. She's worked extremely hard at the game and has actually come back a much better player. So felt her disappointment a few times when she couldn't make sides, and now she has and is performing extremely well. And last year, it was great to see the two sisters, the Gibson sisters, that's her maiden name, were in the team together. So
it's lovely hearing those stories. Like that's what you know. That's what we're here for. We love to
She took it on board. She couldn't make the team.
Nice
She went
timing.
away and worked hard. So
Just a little tip there by Hamna then, getting up and tipping that shot.
So Hamer.
But keeping the throw in for Queensland.
So
And nice offload.
I guess we'll get an idea if New South Wales are taking this game seriously by if they make changes at halftime.
Look, I think both teams will look to make some changes at halftime, and there's no point with the result the way or the score line the way it is at the moment. Running these guys into the ground for the full 60 minutes.
So
They've definitely lifted their attacking work rate in this quarter. They've added another 7 to their score. So, look, that's something that I think Tom's going to have to, their coach is going to have to praise them. You know, just keep increasing their scoreline each quarter.
So 4-7. It's not a big improvement, my friend.
It's an improvement. You've got to take it where it comes, mate.
So Queensland rack up their 30th. They lead by 19. So long ball in.
And great. Nice shoulder pass. That's what we love to see.
Newman nearly the tip. Gray drove the base. Gibson's got the Stenhouse has got the 2-on-1. Gray gets it in.
It's good to hear their bench, the New South Wales bench, were excited about that one. It was a good finish.
22 seconds to go. In a Solomon. He'll probably have a quick one, which means New South will have an opportunity to get one more. Solomon misses. Probably will take that away now.
He'll be filthy with himself on that one.
Quick centre here. He's going to release it, is he? He takes it. Yes, he's released it. So that'll be down as a turnover. Queensland centre when we come back. So the half is complete. The last game of the last preliminary rounds. It's a mixed game. Queensland 31, New South Wales 12. We're predicting some changes. We'll find out more when we come back from these messages.
Sally is your local netball administrator. She receives daily messages from her umpires on her phone and Facebook. Mary just messaged, and Craig, Sam and Jane.